Hello, I'm Annette Schultz, and I'm the Director of Financial Aid at Martin Luther College. I would like to share with you the ways in which you can finance your education at MLC. First of all, I would like to explain to you the cost of attendance at MLC. For 2025-26, the total cost of attendance is $31,455. That is broken into two different costs. There are fixed costs billed directly to the students. That fixed cost for this next year is $27,380, and that pays for tuition and fees, food, and housing. The other cost that is made up of the cost of attendance are the variable costs. We estimate the variable cost to be around $4,075, and this includes books and supplies, transportation, miscellaneous expenses, and possible loan fees that you may have. It is primarily the students and the family's responsibility to pay for college. MLC, of course, wants to help the student, but students really need to take the initiative to make sure that they're recovering as much as they can out of pocket. So some ways that you can pay for college. You could start by saving your money from summer work, saving graduation money, getting student employment at MLC campus or in New Ulm. Research has shown that a part-time job of up to 20 hours per week while you are in school actually helps students become better at time management and also better academically while you have that part-time job compared to a student who does not have a job at all. Other ways to pay for college is that you may have a college savings plan that was set up by a family member or a parent, such as a 529 plan. In addition to that, MLC Financial Aid can help you finance your education. So by this time, most students have filled out a FAFSA and completed their MLC Financial Aid application for 25-26. But if circumstances change, please let us know right away if this happens. If you have had a special circumstance come up, please send the special circumstance form that's on the website along with backup documentation for it. Our financial aid office will reach out if we need more information from you. Some examples of special circumstances are high medical bills, tuition paid for younger siblings in grade school, high school, or college, or a parent may have experienced a job loss in the last year. Please reach out to us if any of these things have happened. This is the current Merit Scholarship chart for 25-26. The Merit Scholarship is added automatically each year to the student's financial aid package. Every year going forward, the amount of Merit Scholarship a student receives may fluctuate based on the student's GPA of the previous year's best semester. Another scholarship opportunity for our students are our many MLC scholarships. These scholarships are listed on our MLC website. MLC scholarship amounts for the 25-26 school year will be updated in August. Students are able to apply once the application and the dollar amounts have been updated. Please watch for reminders on portal. The Congregation Partner Grant Program is a great opportunity to get more financial aid for the school year. Please check with your congregation to see if they participate. The deadline for submission of the paperwork this year is July 15th, 2025. And as you can see, we've committed to 2 more years of the Congregational Partner Grant Program, and it goes up 10% each additional year. I had mentioned that student employment is a great way to pay for your education. There are a lot of opportunities on and off campus for our students. These job opportunities are posted on our financial aid website. Some students will also qualify for work study. A nice feature of work study is that it is regarded as financial aid, so the income you earn through work study is excluded on Worksheet C of your FAFSA. Participating students usually work up to about 19 hours a week and can earn up to $3,000 a year. Work study is based on the results of your FAFSA. I wanted to talk a little bit about loans. This is the current loan rate information. MLC would suggest that if a student needs to take out a loan to pay for school, that the student would maximize their federal loans first. Typically, these loans have lower interest rates and flexible repayment plans. The interest rate for this current year is 6.39% for undergraduates, and that loan would kick in 6 months after you graduate. There are two different types of federal loans. It is the subsidized loan and the unsubsidized loan. Subsidized loans will not accrue interest while you're in school, and that's based on need. Unsubsidized loans will accrue interest while you're on campus. This is a chart of the federal direct loan limits. A student can borrow up to $31,000 total of direct loans as an undergraduate. The subsidized max that you can take out for loans is $23,000, but the total is $31,000. As a freshman coming into college, you can borrow up to $5,500, $6,500 as a sophomore, and then after that, it's $7,500 your junior and your senior year. As a general rule at MLC, we say do not borrow more than your first year's gross earnings. Right now, the starting wage of a teacher in the Wells is $32,058, plus you'd have your housing allowance on top of that. The average loan debt of the 25 MLC graduate was $24,184. The national average, however, in loan debt per borrower in 25 was $39,000. So our average is much lower than that at $24,000. These are two examples of how much interest a student would pay if they borrowed $23,000 of subsidized loans or $31,000 of full federal loan eligibility. If you borrow your $23,000 of subsidized loans and paid it off over 10 years, you would be looking at over $8,000 in interest that you would pay in total. If you take out $31,000 in federal loans over the time at MLC, you would be looking at paying over $42,000 of loans back after the 10 years if you don't pay it back early. So just be aware of all the interest that it can accrue with these loans that you take out. The difference between financial aid and financial services is that we award the aid and the funds, and financial services takes your payment. This is an example of what the billing statement will look like. The billing statement comes from financial services. There will be fees and charges at the top, financial aid received underneath, payments received, and payments due at the bottom. If a student is receiving a scholarship from the community or an outside scholarship, we will need a letter with the amount and when it will be paid for it to show up as anticipated aid on the billing statement. One other thing I wanted to talk about is students should give permission for their parents to be able to talk to us about financial matters at the college. If your student goes onto their portal account under information in My Statement, they can give permission to their parents to talk to us about financial matters at the college. MLC also has a financial wellness class taught by Professor Joellen Crone at MLC. Professor Crone is our financial wellness coordinator on campus. She is a great resource to help with any FAFSA issues you may have, give advice on loans, or general financial information. So reach out to her if you have any questions or concerns at all throughout the school year. I hope that this has provided a clear understanding of the different ways that students can pay for their college education. Thank you so much for your time. Please reach out to our office at any time if you have any questions or concerns. We are here to help you in any way we can. God bless your day.